I've always said I have 3 favorite bands: Megadeth, STYX, and Collective Soul. And depending on my mood, any one of them could be the favorite of the day. I've been ranking my top 10 from each band, and then using the system to find out once and for all who actually comes out on top. We're moving our way down to the boat on the river, down the river Styx. And here we go. I've told this story before, but Styx was my first rock concert ever. Way back in middle school, over 22 years ago. We're moving on. It's not an exaggeration to say that one night changed the entire trajectory of my musical taste. Miss America was the song that cracked the door open to heavier music for me, and the door that led somewhere big. We'll get to that in the next episode. To say Styx is probably the most important band to have shaped me musically is an understatement. And without them, I'd likely not be here doing this today, which I guess I literally would not be doing this today because that wouldn't make any sense now, would it? Before we get to the top 10, I do want to go through some honorable mentions again. The only one this time, though, is going to be Crash of the Crown from not the most recent album, but the other most recent album. And, well, I want to give some love because this song basically brought back a lot of the classic proggy vibes that I love from the earlier albums, especially the Nickel era. For those who don't listen to it, Nickel era albums, fantastic. It deserves its praises, so it gets an honorable mention today. On to the list. Also, disclaimer here, I'm not going to have any of the music because unlike Collective Soul, STYX does not like their music being played outside of their own stuff, so sorry. When I was composing this list originally, I originally had Crash of the Crown here, but after some thinking about it, I stared at my list of songs, and I just realized how much I truly love this song. The rare slow song from JY that still has a staple energy throughout. It is a beautiful song that needs more attention. Seriously, the song's so freaking good. The classic multi-section, multi-leveled track. Between the atmospheric opening, the Tommy-driven main portions, and the return to the atmospheric feel at the end, it's a pretty perfect song. A deeper cut for the rockin' fans of the band. Straightforward rock and roll with a killer main riff driving the entire song. Not too many thrills to discuss. It's just a badass song, especially the live version. We talked about in the top 10 metal songs that STYX fans might like, or metal song STYX fans. It's on that list too for a reason. The live version's freaking amazing. Shout out to the Steeler fans for claiming this song, you monsters. This is the classic southern rockin' track courtesy of Alabama boy Tommy Shaw. The live staple that always gets the crowd going crazy, bumping their chests, stomping their feet to the heartbeat. It is an absolute classic, and before anyone gets mad at being number 7, this is my list. My list. STYX has a lot of songs, a lot of great songs, and this is my list. The anthem for the working class. Perfect song that builds and builds, builds and builds and builds. It sprinkles in different sections here and there, but it's punching the entire time like we punch in that clock. Do people still punch clocks, by the way? I check it on my phone, but whatever. Anyways, I will forever love this track. Probably the heaviest riff JY has ever provided to a song. The song just slams. The chorus slams. The verse slam. And it's all just slams. And the song is definitely closer to metal than it is rock, and I love it all the more for it. Show me the way. Genuinely one of the most heartfelt songs in the catalog. There's a sincerity here that hits differently than a lot of their more theatrical material from DeYoung, and this song just hits you straight in the heart. Not much else to say other than it's beautiful and my favorite of the DeYoung ballads. I love this damn song. It's so freaking good. Epic, cinematic, and criminally underrated. You don't really hear the song coming with casual conversation to fans, but the real fans, they know. The layers and build-up in this song are unmatched. It just builds and builds and builds, starting with a clean intro riff, adding more and more parts, getting to the synth part, then building and building, and before eventually hitting that triumphant crescendo, perfection. America! My favorite Tommy-led song. And quite possibly my favorite acoustic-driven song of all time? Maybe? I'll have to think about that. Not entirely sure it counts as an acoustic song, considering the solo and the chorus are all very much rock, but whatever. Regardless, though, the solo from Tommy is masterful and is quintessential Tommy Shaw-driven STYX. It's best. It makes me wish I was better at acoustic, because, man, I just want to be able to play this song. It's so good. This is the song. This is the one that cracked everything open for me. It clicked with me from the very first listen. Like, first time I heard it, just the bass opening to do with it. Oh, so good. This is the song that started pulling me towards heavier music, and that path led somewhere I never expected. The main riff is quite possibly my favorite guitar riff of all time. It probably does. It rocks. Well, yes, I was not a huge fan of the most recent album. Crash of the Crown showed that they could still write the music I love from them. I get to see them live in September. So excited for that. I'm more than looking forward to it because they're probably going to kill it like they always do live. They're old, but they still kill it. Next up is the path led that Miss America created, Megadeth, the band that cemented itself as my go-to metal band in my teenage years. We'll see how that goes. See you next week.